Nah, you a judge, bro. You can do
Yes,
Bro, I got dinner in like
That
an
nigga sound
hour.
evil.
I have practice at. I have to leave by 6 because I have to
Yeah,
learn practice.
bro.
Oh,
I
By the way, nobody asked
Come on,
about you.
nigga,
Fuck ass
let's go,
dinner.
let's
We're
go.
gonna leave it quick. We're gonna leave it quick. So Chris
I bet, bro.
just
Come on.
has this trait to his motion where it allows him to act before potentiality can become actuality and vice versa. We can I'm
Okay,
looking at the
so
scans and,
yeah,
and
go ahead.
you probably gonna are you gonna need a further elaboration on that, or do you understand what that means?
Yeah, I mean, for further elaboration on that. So when you say, he has the ability to act before, actuality happens, and act as potential starts happening. Right? Being clear, that's what you're saying, right? Acting as potential happens before actuality.
That's not what that says at all. Just read it out loud.
Wait, so can you repeat what you said?
No, matter of fact, a better thing for you probably to do, so you probably could use your interpreting skills better. Just read the scan out loud and just try to repeat, rephrase your argument around the scan what the actual scan says. Yeah, go ahead. You can just go ahead.
What the fuck? Wait, Chris can act before potentiality. Okay, what does potentiality mean here?
You don't know what potentiality means? Like, you're a philosophy person.
I'm asking you, what do you think potentiality means?
I'm just saying, though, it's certain basic.
No, I know what potentiality means. I'm asking you, what do you think the scan is trying to say for potentiality?
The latent possibility of something happening or someone doing something in the future. So the possibility is something occurring.
Okay, so something doing something in the future. So they're acting.
Do you want to know what actuality means? No, but it's time. Hold on, wait a minute. I'm not, but no, it's not, bro. Listen.
I'm listening.
Let me appropriate it. I'm not only appropriating it to time. I think it's more so conceptual. So the idea of it, because it's moving within, Yeah. Do you understand what I mean by that or no?
Yeah, I know what you mean by conceptual, right? You just mean regarding to at least some sort of thought of the action, right?
That's incorrect. I'm talking about conceptual in a sense of fiction. Right? When someone says that he's using it in a conceptual way. Yeah, you're laughing, but it's like a serious thing. Yeah, I got you.
Right?
Yeah, I'm talking about when someone talks about, bro, I'm not done, bro. Don't go on no ramble fest. I'm not allowing you to just ramble. I'm not done. Obviously, it seems like you're having obviously, it seems like having a bad, time understanding. I'm saying something. Break it down to you as much as I can.
You're not doing anything.
As I was saying, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. But I'm not really well with that disrespect stuff. I'm trying to debate you. Move on by my day. Yeah, but I'm not to move on by my day. Anyways, as I was trying to explain to you, when someone talk about the concepts of something, it's like the idea of something, the notation of that thing. So the concept of something is usually looked at on a higher level, in a high, nature level in fiction. Like, do you want me to send you concept manipulation
so when you say conceptual, you're relating it to so when you say conceptual, relating it to being, not in aspects of thinking about something.
But why do you keep asking me these retarded questions? Make an argument, bro. Because I just explained myself multiple times. It's gonna get to a point where I'm not gonna have to keep explaining myself.
I can make an argument against it, retard.
I mean, it's pretty clear. It's pretty clear.
No,
you're asking me a retard, but you don't want to having questions about something. I wouldn't have to question the scan as soon as I read it.
So listen,
I would have had an understanding as soon as I would have read it. But I'm the retard here, right here. I already explained what I think conceptual means. If you don't understand it, I'm not explaining it. Conceptual means the all-known parts of the existing part of concept, changing the concepts and the definitions, create new ones. Basically, the foundation, the actual thing of that thing. I don't know why you're trying to relate it to something else. It's pretty, understandable what I'm talking about. So, like, what do you have in response to that?
Wait, it's
pretty understandable what I'm talking about.
Wait. So listen, the question was, when you say conceptuality, you're relating this all back to that potentiality can become actual, for potentiality can become actuality, right? You're relating it all.
That's not, bro. It's not that hard to understand.
You just said
that. It's not that hard to. Why you keep asking me questions? Like, you're asking me questions to try to. You're asking me questions to try to boost your rhetoric, but it's not doing the job because it's just showing that you're misunderstood of what's going on. I'm not going to just the last time I'm going to explain myself for this debate, and I'm not going to have to repeat myself for you at all. So you better formulate an argument. I'm not done. I agree. I'm not done. You better see. You asking me all these questions, but you keep wanting to talk. Which one is it? Do you want to talk or you want to listen? Which one?
Okay. Wait. Calm.
Chill out.
Yeah, calm. I just want to say, like, I'm only gonna judge based off what I hear. So if you guys talk over each other and I can't like hear shit, then I'm not gonna judge like that part, you know. Like,
bro, he's like,
I ain't gonna lie. Wait, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, like,
look, bro.
He's like answering my fucking point.
Look, wait, let me clarify. I'm what Shikio said, but I'm actually gonna judge the fucking point. So, like, for example, if Penny gives an argument, hold on, look. So if Penny gives an argument, but Deadboy over talks Penny in the recording, I can't fucking decipher what this nigga says. Then too bad. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I just like try to knock something.
Hold on. My trap partner call me real quick.
Your trap partner call me.
Bro, what the fuck, bro?
I got answer the phone.
Wait, Deadboy. They say you sound different.
Oh, he sold for me.
It was going on, Brody.
Yo, nigga, mute your mic, nigga. What the fuck?
You say about catch a cab?
Yo, what? First, mute this nigga mic, bro. Mute this nigga mic, bro.
Yo, he finna.
What's going on? What y'all about to get into?
What the fuck is? Where does we go?
When you about to swing your curtain, might pull up later. Tell Rico as I say, "What's up? What's happening, nigga?"
Yo, he's ordering a hit on Penny.
Oh shit.
Yo, bro, chill out, bro. I ain't even do anything.
Well, nigga, call me after that. Oh, you trying to figure out some moves? You trying to do some moves? Hey, let me know the moves. Nah, like, I seen some shit about some bitches earlier. Did now? What you wanna do?
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, that's damn, nigga. You can pop out that bitch for real.
Nigga. Ooh.
But hey, bro, just call me back when you straight by you doing something. Hold on.
I'm gonna call you back in like 5 seconds.
I bet.
Bro, 5
Yeah, as I was saying, so like you could just continue on with the debate, bro. Like I just trying to move on. Like I think my point's pretty understandable,
Hold on, bro.
bro.
Hold on,
like,
give me 1 second, bro. Hold on, bro. Give me 1 second.
This pretty understandable, bro. Like do I need to repeat myself one last time? Like the person, the people in the back, the 15 men in this VC need to hear me. Like which one is it, bro? Like.
Hold on, bro. Hold on, wait, bro.
Alright, bro.
Why the fuck is my shit like not working now, bro? What? Hello?
We hear you, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, where's the debate, bro? I don't hear a debate.
Okay, so listen,
it's coming back, bro. Just calm down.
The point was this. Wait, I'm not gonna lie. Listen here. Right, I'm gonna break it down to you. The question was, when you're saying the potentiality and stuff like that, and the potentiality, he can act before potentiality, the actuality sense, you're relating conceptual sense back to that?
Is that so?
Are you done?
I'm asking you a question, dude.
Are you done with your question?
Yes, obviously. What the fuck?
Yeah, so I'll repeat my point, and if you don't understand after that, we can move forward. So
can you answer my question, bro?
I got you. Yeah. The question's answered if you pay attention. Great. You ever heard in class where the teacher will give you you ever questions
I've never heard.
You might get answered in the next slide. So listen, go sit down. Hold on. I'm going to answer the question when I repeat myself. Yep. If you don't understand, then boo-hoo, crap-a-hoo. Do. So listen, sit down. I'm about to flip my PowerPoint on. I'm about to repeat myself. Okay, great. Yeah, Chris Spades has his trait with his motion, which allows him to act before potentiality can become actuality and vice versa. I think they're talking about the actual nature in this instance of potentiality and actuality, not just in a sense where it's just detailing it being in the future due to where he scales at. I don't think it would make sense. So I think it's actually talking about the actual thing, the actual meaning of actuality. So before things even have a potential to happen, he can move. I'm not done. So before things even have the potential to occur, he can move. Before things can actually occur, he can move.
He can move before things actually occur? And is this like in the universal sense?
What do you mean in a universal sense? Do you think it's like an inverse mechanic?
As in it's applied to all. I mean specifically introspective here. I just mean, is it applied to every single thing? Okay, so it's not.
Obviously, if you hold on. Obviously, if you would have heard how I explained it, you will understand why it wasn't be tied to a verse, stance, because I gave the foundation to what I think it's based off of. So no, it's not just the
universal sense.
No, it's not just the it's not just the inverse mechanic like you're trying to imply.
I didn't say an inverse mechanic.
I'm not done talking. I don't understand this shit. We can have a calm conversation. We gotta be chilling, bro. What's up with you on this package shit, bro? I'm chilling, bro. Nigga, you sit there, you sit there. You can wait. Your questions don't matter right now. I told you to wait. So anyway, I told you to wait. That's what I told you to do. I told you to wait.
No.
Wait. Your questions, just wait. Just wait. They don't matter right now.
All right, bro. I'll wait.
No, wait.
I'll wait for 15 seconds, and then if you answer my question in the next 15 seconds,
I'm answering the questions to how I fit.
Great. So
I think I should answer it. Just because I'm not answering a question in a specific way that you probably want me to, that's not my problem. That's not my problem. So you better be able to formulate an argument without someone having to answer the set strict confines of your question. I think the question is answered based off what I said. So I've already gave the foundation to what I think it's based off of. So no, I don't think it's just some type of inverse mechanic. Because with usual inverse mechanics, we have the certain set conditions. Like an inverse mechanic would be spiritual crushing from Bleach, or the Dragon Ball shit where they're just stronger than someone, so they automatically, get better than their abilities. Those are specific inverse mechanics. That is obviously not index to what this fan is talking about. That's not the same. Those same. Those.
Okay, so guys, we're gonna need to get some moderation, and I don't know why you're complaining. Like, what the fuck are we listening to? So, okay,
He's biased.
I just heard you. Oh man, it's just super biased for muting them.
Because of the mod. Look, so he's
what the dick eat?
He muted one person before he muted the other.
You're dick eating. All right, look. Wait. Okay, I'm gonna unmute Deadboy, then I'm gonna unmute Penny, and we're gonna go back and forth, bro. Just shut up, bro. All right, Deadboy. Go.
He's biased.
Bro, we don't need to do that. It's gonna stack. Like, I can lie, for the terms of your server, no one's not gonna want to hear that, bro. So I'm letting you know now. We're doing good. We're not yelling at each other. We're not doing none of that shit. I'm we're not yelling at each other, but we're good, bro. We're good.
What have you been listening to, bro? What are you listening to? You literally go,
Time out. Because he cuts me off, but I don't really have a problem with that. I don't have a
I don't have a problem with that. I'm like, what I wanted,
because it's not.
What I wanted is to hear what his question was, because I didn't get to hear his question.
Shut up, bro. You should have listened.
Wait, no, you talking over him. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like,
okay, look. All right, I'm gonna ask Penny. If Penny don't want the moderation either, I'll let y'all go. Okay.
Hey, what's the debate if y'all want?
Yo, Penny, bro.
Moderation off, nigga. I don't agree with the moderation shit.
Hey, Cindy, what's the nigga? Your mic is lower than his.
Wait, so Penny, you don't want moderation?
He just said that already, bro.
He's trying to coerce him into moderation.
You fucking lie. You know what? You got it, bro. You got it.
Chill, bro. Let us just rock out, bro. This is for you. Like, I'm being honest. Niggas do not want to watch a debate where niggas are talking, then the other person gets
okay, you got it. Nigga, stop venting. Nigga, get out to the debate. Nigga,
I don't know what you think you want.
Who is that? Go back on me. Whoever said that.
That's your judge.
Nigga, I don't know what you
bro. Can I talk to Sakazuki, bro? Damn. Bro, Sakazuki, bro. Come on, bro. Mic up, bro. Mic up again, bro. I gotta.
So you don't want moderation?
Wait, no, I'm saying I only want moderation if he doesn't answer my question or if I don't answer his question.
Bro, I've got the moderation.
No. No.
Yeah, that shit.
Yeah, I agree. Wait. Okay, look.
Bro, how am I gonna lose? Why? Oh, yeah, nigga.
Wait. What? Okay, look. Penny, that's not gonna happen. So you got two options, all right? You got.
If we're just no, bro, then he's just gonna dodge every single one of my fucking questions.
Dude, Penny. Okay, look. Wait, dude, just be quiet. Okay, cool. All right, Deadboy, it's your turn. That's gonna be Penny's turn, and the way I'm not gonna do stick because you guys don't want stick. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna allow y'all to speak, but if it gets like too OD like it just was, I'm gonna mute both of you, and then I'm gonna choose who ends up going. So Deadboy, you start.
Bro, you don't gotta do that.
Yes,
We could just have
Sakazuki.
a conversation. You could just have a No, like I don't.
No.
We're good.
Wait,
bro.
look, no. Deadboy.
Me and the other debater are good. Me and the
He just said.
not want that.
Bro, the other debater just said no. The other debater just said no. The other debater just said they want it. No, she just said he wanted it.
He said no. He said no because
Bro,
I'm not
oh my
answering
God.
a question. It's not the same thing.
No.
bro. I'm not
Oh my
answering a
God.
question.
Okay.
That's his
Oh,
basis
wait.
behind it. If he would have said, oh, because he's over talking me, then I would agree. But all he said was because he's not answering my question. I'm not agreeing to that. No.
Look.
Oh, okay, look. Okay, wait. Wait. Stop. Dude, Deadboy. Yes, bro. Dude, Deadboy. She just said She just said, oh my God. She just said she wants the moderation I offered initially, not the question shit. Like the normal moderation. Like that's what she asked for, and the server rules say that. So like, it's not something that you can say no to.
Oh my God. Yo, Penny, bro, are you fine if you ask the question? Hold on, chill. Bro, are you fine if you ask the question and then he answers, okay? And then there's no moderation for the rest.
Thank you.
Like, niggas do not, for the sake of your server, niggas do not want to see debate.
No, I just want moderation, bro. Because this is going to go the same fucking way, bro. This is going to go the same way.
Go ahead.
Because, wait. If you think otherwise, then we can just do that. We can just do what you tried, bro. But if it goes the same exact fucking way that it just went, then I'm just going to agree to moderation, bro.
Y'all got it, bro. I give up, bro. Fuck this debate.
Alright, bro. My fault, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
Yo, quick, ask the question.
Whose mic is that, bro?
Yo, ask the question. Dumbass.
Bro.
Hey, Penny. Matter of fact, this is stupid ass debate, right? Hey, Penny, let's throw this debate out. Let's debate somewhere else since this shit's so stupid.
What the hell?
Bro, what?
Yo, was that cold? Was that cold?
Wait.
Like, go somewhere else then. Go somewhere else then.
Yo,
bro, I need this, bro. I need the seat, bro. I need the seat.
Go somewhere else.
Okay.
The fuck?
Soccer chill. Wait, damn.
Soccer, you wanted us to debate this, and so you wanted us.
Wait, just calm down, bro. I can't hear you.
Who the fuck? Wait, no, pause, bro. Wait, pause. What you're not gonna do is talk over me like Penny's talking over me, right? So first off, right? I'm sorry, you were talking over Penny, but either way, the point is that if you want to debate in here for the fucking seat, I'm telling you to go by the rules. If neither of you want to do the fucking rules, don't do the rules. No, like, I joined in this shit. No one can hear either of you. Everyone's just typing LMAO because it's just two retards screaming at each other. It's just good background noise. If you thought that show was entertaining, no one did. So stop sitting here on some, like, we don't get, like, cool. Like, cool. You're fucking retarded.
Niggas are so out of touch with their own server. The niggas are literally having a good
Stop
time.
venting. Yo, get on to the debate. Bro, no one cares. Yo, just get on to the debate.
Alright, brother. Please get on the debate. I just don't want no one else I don't want no one else stepping into our debate.
Yo, can we get a mute on Soccer?
Go, bro.
Hey, can we get a hey,
get a mute on
You want a mod? Is that what you about to say?
On Shikio and Brent.
Huh?
Get a mute on
Hey,
Shikio.
Shiki, how long do you have, bro? Because we do gotta continue. I know you're trying to rush us up.
I have like hour 15.
Can I finish the question, bro? Can I finish the question? Holy shit. Listen,
I heard your question, but go ahead.
No. The question was, is it applied... Wait. The question was, is it applied universally? Insofar as we're saying that, when you're acting, potentiality before the entire actuality, is that applied to literally everything within inside of the verse? Like, I'm not just talking about a specific inversibility. I'm asking it, is it applied to literally everything, as in including to the motion aspect, including to literally just every single thing inside the verse? Answer that question.
I already explained myself.
Yeah,
I already explained myself. Like, we can move on. Like, we just move on. If you don't think I answered this shit, we could generally move on.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, bro, when Shiki was saying that he didn't hear the question, I thought it was gonna be like a new question, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
No, but you didn't answer the question, bro. What the fuck?
He didn't.
You know what's crazy? Penny,
you said it wasn't inverse dependent. That's not a fucking answer to the question.
Penny, bro. I hear the vein popping out your neck and your forehead. Just calm down.
Shiki was just pissing me off, bro.
Hey, smoke some weed and calm down. Just calm down. All you gotta do is calm down.
No, hold on.
There's not them type of debates where this is not a question and answer debate. This is a debate where the nigga with the bigger nuts and the more affirmations wins. So that's how you're gonna have to beat me, bro. But we're not gonna do a question and answer. Oh, do you believe this? Answer my question. We don't gotta do none of that shit, nigga. You better stand on what you would stand on. You said you're a better debater than me. Debate me. Out debate me. Don't out ask questions to me. That's it's not giving you no type of boost. No, none of that shit. So let's actually debate. So do you want to contend my ability, or do you can to just question without making claims? Which one? So I have to say, like, I'm tired of just all this pushy shit, nigga. Throw them hands. Word. Throw them fucking hands, bro. Nigga, keep going on mute. Stay on mute actually till you get off your background noise. I don't want to hear your auntie in the background, bro. No bullshit.
I don't think he moved. I don't think he is too.
That wasn't even my auntie, bro. What are you talking about, bro? Lock in. No, but can you answer my question, bro? You can answer my question, though.
Let's move on.
Okay, so we're just gonna render that question unanswered, right?
No, because your brain doesn't comprehend the answers that I gave. You're gonna think it is.
That's not true.
But I know the judges know I answered the question, so I know I answered your question. I want to move on. If you cannot move on without this, that just shows me again what I saw earlier, which was a skill gap. It takes skill to learn how to debate and argue if the debate's not going your way. So the debate's not going your way. You're losing the round, right? You're losing a round right now. Let's say you're already losing this fight 45-50. That's how you're getting beat right now. So can you mix up the stance? Can you do something else to make it better?
Listen, you're
not really doing nothing right now. You're just asking questions. How are you convincing the judge that you're winning or beating me when all you're doing is just answer like asking me questions?
Lock in.
Let's move on.
Okay, wait. So while you're moving on, hold on. I just want to clarify something. And then we can just move on directly at the point. So listen, if you guys actually think that he answered the question was it applied universally? Then the answer was no. It's not verse dependent specifically. Doesn't fully answer the question as if it applies to other things as well. So we can just get on from that.
Yeah, I already explained why it applied to everything.
Yeah, the verse dependent thing is irrelevant. There's nothing I'm talking about verse dependent.
You can say that. Okay.
I agree. So let's move on to the point. So no, the second question was how does this not entail? Wait. So how do you get around this entailing a contradiction?
You said what is entailing a contradiction? What are you talking about?
So the contradiction, just to be clear, the contradiction is acting before potentiality can become actuality. Which
How is that a contradiction, Penny?
Yeah, because for something to be a potential, it means to be in the future sense.
Okay, so why does it not make sense that people can move backwards? We know in fiction people can run in negative seconds. So how is it a contradiction in its terms of a fictional verse when we know these nonsense? Don't cut me off. I heard your mic flaring up. Why is it a contradiction within the parameters of fiction that we're debating on? Because I can show you things in fiction that are moving negative. I'm not done talking. I'm not done talking.
Go on, buddy. We'll start the timer.
I don't see how that's a contradiction within a fictional sense, because we know there's characters that have certain traits or attributes that allow them to do certain things that are deemed logically, impossible or stuff like that, such as a causal type 5, right? That doesn't necessarily make logical sense, but it works because within the parameters of fiction, we let certain things go through and we apply a certain different type of level of understanding to it, because obviously the same amount of understanding and the same amount of reasoning that we take in real life cannot be applied to fiction. So within a fictional sense, I don't see how it's a contradiction, because for a multitude of years, my ability of imagination gives me the God-given right to not, be limited by anything. So theoretically, what fiction is my imagination. I can imagine that my character can appear at two places at one time. Generally, that doesn't make sense at all. But since parameters of imagination that I'm writing down in this fiction, it allows that to happen, and that's what we're debating. We're not debating IRL. We're debating fiction, which you're having characters who are able to be the same size as a universes and destroy universes and go to outerversal speeds, which doesn't make sense. It's not non-logically possible. So it just doesn't make sense to us. So you're trying to make sense of something that generally wouldn't make sense, but in fiction, they find a way to explain it. I think it's perfectly explained. I think it's perfectly fine for it to not to be a contradiction in the terms of the parameters that we're debating. So we can move on.
No, we're not fucking moving on. You just made like a bunch of brain dead retarded fucking points. Holy shit. So first of all, so the first point, being clear here. So the first point, presumably, you're just saying that because it's fiction, we can obviously, at least, write down and, conceive of, these things which just seem to not make any sense to us. But the entire point is that logically impossible things, just to be clear, apply in every single standard, even they apply for fiction, because we cannot conceive of things which are logically contradictory, and that's fucking obviously true. To say that, because it's inconceivable. We can't conceive of
stick. How is it not? I just conceived of it. I just conceived of a rock. How can it not if I just conceived of it? I literally just conceived of it.
You conceived of a rock.
Do you know what conceive means by definition? You saying what am I talking about? But do you know what conceive means by definition? Hold on, wait, I'm not done. Do you know what conceive? Do you know what conceive means by definition? Do you know what conceive means by definition? Yes or no?
Conceive means, but can you answer my question?
No. Okay, so if you understand what conceive means, then you wouldn't be saying these dumb shits. Conceive means conceive means form or devise in the mind. I just formed in my mind a squared circle. I just conceived of it. So what are you talking about? I just did. I just said it though. I just said it out loud, right? That's the proof right there, right? So I'll explain the proof. I'll explain the proof. Usually when people are, I'll explain the proof right here. Usually when people are talking, they're usually thinking about, stop cutting me off. Usually when people are talking, they usually are thinking about what they're saying, right? So it wouldn't make sense for me to utter words if I do not know what I'm about to say. I'm not talking off of instinct. I'm talking off of my own, will. So off my own will, I'm imagining right now, I'll have my eyes closed, I'm letting you know. So this is me conceiving of it right now. Conceive just means form. I'm letting you in my mind, I'm letting you hear the image I'm forming in my mind. Right now, I'm forming a squared circle. That's what I'm forming. Right now, I'm forming in my mind. And what we also have is an example of characters in fiction that are called, there's certain concepts that allow this to be true, like omnipotence. Theoretically, I don't think it's theoretical. I believe in Jesus and God. Theoretically, God can do contradictory things. He could pick up a rock that can't be lifted, right? So I think that's completely fine. We have certain ideas in our world to explain why this thing can happen. You can laugh, but you should be laughing at yourself. So as I said, I just conceived of it. I gave you the reasoning and the substantiation to why I can be conceiving of it. You're asking for proof. I think this is more than enough proof. I don't understand what else you need me to do. Again, you're laughing as a coping mechanism to show how bad you are because you don't actually know how to debate. Every argument that you gave was simply shot down with an AK-47, then I'm gonna walk up and shoot you in the face with a 9. So do you want to finish this debate? Yes or no? You want to finish your beating? Or you want to finish your speaking? Yes or no? Because I'm gonna just move on from this. Because you can't you feel me? You can't debate against me, bro. You can't debate against me, bro.
First of all, the only thing we can conceive of specifically relating to contradictions is a linguistic, like an entire linguistic tool. Why can we conceive of a linguistic tool? It's analytics.
No. Why is that the only thing? You made a claim. Why is that the only thing? I just did opposite though. I just explained how I did opposite. I just did opposite.
Because it's something which is empirically true. The fuck? What?
You said something which is empirically true? Do you know what empirics mean? Do you know what empirically true means?
Something which is observable by the senses?
No, let me just stop this.
So why are you crashing on the region over when I'm trying to give you a fucking...
Do you know what that is? Do you know what that is? Do you know what empiric truth is?
True by observation of the senses.
Wait, you said an observation of the senses, right?
Wait, something which is true
by observation of the senses, right? So which one of my fucking senses did I use to come up with that? Or did I say I was using imagination?
Eyes, you fucking moron? Your fucking eyes, you stupid.
Which one of those senses
your mic is
did I use to come up with that? Or did I say an imagination? Isn't that the basis of what I'm using to justify how they're able to do this within fiction? Because there's no set limits with your imagination. Which one is it? Which one is it though?
Are you gonna let me tell you?
Which one is it though? I give you the basis. I give you imagination. So I think imagination is a more than justified basis for why certain things can happen in fiction. I don't give a fuck about some type of empiric truth that's restricted to the 5 physical senses. Well, I'm obviously using something that's external to that. So what is your response to that? You're so ass. You're ass. You're ass, bro. You're ass, bro. You're ass. Like I don't get that shit. Let me sip my drink real quick, cause you're ass. I can't get this shit, bro. I don't get it.
Wait, so
I don't get it.
Can I finally get a response in, or are you gonna keep like fucking spazzing the fuck out because you're like?
I'm not spazzing, bro, but I just want you to step up to a plate. You said you was at a certain skill level. You're not showing me it, bro.
Dude, your mic is like louder than me. You're drowning me. I can't give a fucking response.
Bro, like, bro. My
your
bad,
mic is louder than me. You're screaming.
You conjure a response. Can you actually debate with me, bro?
I was giving you a response, but then I was giving you a response. The response.
Look at you. You don't know what you're saying. I got you so confused. I got you stumbling over your own words. Look at you.
When did I stumble?
You're not even. You're lost in the sauce, nigga. I just tossed you up, double behind the back, curry cheese in the 3, nigga. You can't fuck with me. Come on, bro. You can't fuck with me, bro. You can't fuck with me. Wait, what am I talking about? I said double behind the back, step back, curry cheese from 3. That's what I'm doing, nigga. I just handballed your ass. That's what I'm doing.
To observe the thing.
That's what I'm doing, bro.
You never answered that. You never answered it. So can we just move on? Can we just move on because you never answered it? Because I already answered your question.
So listen. Let's stop real quick. I've been beating your ass confidently for 30 minutes. So you want to move on from a point. And the only reason why you want to move on is because I didn't answer a question. If I was you, let me give you a tip. If I was you, I would do more than just ask questions because that's not getting you nowhere. So are you sure you want to move on with only off the fact that you just think I didn't answer a question? Because I don't know if you think a little pitter-patter shit not going to win you know nothing from the judge. Oh, he just didn't answer a question, so he moved on? Okay.
No, so what does that give you? Back to the entire
every other debate, but I'm not one of the niggas. I'm right here. I'm not one of them. Hold on, I'm not done. I'm not one of them other niggas. I'm right here. I'm gonna force you to stand here and bang with me, nigga. Make a debate. Make an argument. Make an argument that I respect you. I don't respect you enough to let you talk right now. Make an argument.
You suck, Steve.
Good. Why the fuck do you type like a nigga? Why do you
look at this? Hey, I got this.
Why is your typing gay too? What the fuck?
No, but because I'm trying to wait. I was waiting for you to give me air time to actually give a response though. So again, I can tie this entire thing in. So first of all, the point was I was asking you, how do you get around the fact that your view, or this scan specifically entails a contradiction. We went down into entire round, and then you started denying that logical contradictions apply to all set of things, and then you also started saying that you can conceive of logical contradictions, and then all that what you meant is some sort of linguistic thing, as in I can conceive of a statement that says P and not P, which is obviously true, and obviously everybody in the literature doesn't deny that you can conceive of a linguistic thing that entails a contradiction. But the point is you cannot conceive of the content of the proposition. I was trying to explain that to you this entire time, and then you said wait, and then you asked me specifically why can't we conceive? I said it's empirical truth, and it's empirically true, and then you started pressing me on the entire observation 5 senses thing. Are you asking me why something is empirically true?
Yes,
it's just analytic. It's analytic that something is empirically true.
I'm asking, you can't just say certain things and just think, he's gonna agree. You dumb bitch. That's not how debating works.
And true, bro.
I'm asking you why. Why is this happening? Because I just sat here and I did a test and I gave other reasonings to why that's opposite. So I'm asking you why. The only thing that you fall back on is an empirical truth. But when I debate, stimulate, I can just give more foundation and more substance to what I'm talking about. So who's really the better debater here? You'll just fall back, it's just empirically true. You can't explain why to me it's not. If real nigga would have been spit that shit and would have been won this point a minute ago. This is showing the type of level you are. You're not on my level. That's all it is. That's not all it is. No. I'm asking you why. I'm asking you how you getting there. That's not what you're not getting to it. You're making this certain claim. Just because you say it is doesn't mean that it has to be true. I have to believe you. So literally, bro, I'm asking you why. And you trying to delve into your little realm of this little rat shit. You're just not doing good at it. So maybe it makes me saying, come on, bro. You need to move on, bro. You're not that good,
so
bro.
I just want to be.
Can you go back to scaling, bro?
What are you asking me?
This is what he's driving off to.
How do we get to what? How do we get to an empirical truth?
Can you go back to scaling, bro?
Wait, are you asking me? Wait, holy fucking shit. Can you go back to scaling, bro? Can you stop fucking running away? I'm just trying to ask you.
Niggas don't want to hear this shit, bro.
Oh my god, this guy's being so fucking bad faith, bro. Holy shit.
I'm so bad faith, but you want to dwell this to some Iowa rat shit. Shut the fuck up.
Wait, I'm not, bro. I'm so bad faith, but you can't talking about?
You can't give an argument for your character, but I also bad faith. You're trash.
Holy shit. No, bro, because you're not answering my questions. You're openly dodging. I'm trying to engage in the substance and you're just fucking running the fuck away. Listen, can you answer my question? Why is it the case? Wait, are you asking me? How do we get to an empirical truth? Is that what you're asking me? Yes or no?
Bro. Yeah, can you keep going to the conclusion? I think we're exceeding the level of debating, bro. You're trash, bro. You're not on my level, bro.
Great. So, being clear here, if all you're asking me is how do we get to something which is an empirical truth, or something which is empirically verifiable, well, firstly, we observe the data given our 5 senses, and then given that we are able to observe the data, given that we observe the data, we come to the conclusion that it's empirically verifiable because the entire things of empirics is, we're using our sight to observe something specifically, right? So that's how we come to it. There you go. There's your question answered. Now,
it doesn't answer my question.
So what are we moving on for? Wait, so
are y'all moving on for this?
Are y'all moving on?
So can we just get judgment? This guy being fucking justify living out there. This guy fucking lost.
Penny.
Chill. Wait, Penny, are you done?
Yo, Infinity, can you drop?
I can give a conclusion. This guy just
I'm not going to drop until
we'll need conclusions, bro.
Bro, stop talking over him, damn, dickhead.
Bro,
Penny, mute your mic.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't need conclusions, but let me ask Penny, are you ready to conclude or are you not, bro? Are you finished?
Niggas bad as hell.
Yes, bro.
Okay. I don't need conclusions. Drop a VC. Shiki or Mono.
Mono. Ew, Mono drop VC,
bro. Bro, Kuro, what were you saying? Wait, Kuro, what are you saying? Wait, why did I conclude? The reason why I concluded right now is because he didn't fucking attack any of my points. Like, literally, it's it. Like, he didn't answer the question sufficiently. Like, he didn't get around why his view entailed, like, a contradiction. Like, it's as simple as that. Like, Zenny, maybe you can mic up and actually explain to me, like, why it would have been bad for me to conclude right now.
Yeah, you could have got on all your points right, and just explain them.
I can just explain it because they're all said in the fucking.
No,
rec.
you don't gotta do that.
Because
I said it in the rec.
But I don't think you've gone.
Oh no! So he was badly over talked. That just looks bad for him optically because I couldn't get
it out. It was very bad.
So then he fucking lost. He lost optically. What? He lost optically.
You lost optically. Shut up.
This guy. That guy.
Yeah. Your position was definitely better.
No, because unironically, you
lost rhetorically.
No, I did not lose rhetorically.
Every facet of debating, you lost. You lost.
What did I do to you, bro?
Deadboy was Deadboy, you're right.
Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, Careless, are you even in VC? What the fuck? Your other account's not even in the VC. What? Where is Careless, bro? What the fuck?
Just not seeing the top. You got dropped on your neck, Trini. Who are you? Look at this guy.
What the hell?
I'm the rat. I'm not a rat, bro. I'm not a rat.